Hello, team and family. We are on question number 4. Let's do this. There are 36 members of the reading club. They each read 24 books in the fall semester and 32 books in the spring semester. How many total books did all members read for 1 year? Alright, so this is a harder problem. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and put it in the middle of my box so I know that there's 4 steps to the problem solving process. Understand, plan, solve, and check. We're going to start off with step 1 for understand. What are you asked to find? So I'm going to go back to the problem. How many total books did all the members read for 1 year? So how many total books did all members read for 1 year? Okay. Question mark. 2. What are the facts? I know that 36 members are in this reading club, so I'm going to put 36 members. I know that they each read 24 books, so I'm going to put each read 24 books. And that's in the fall semester, so I probably want to put equals fall. And then 32 books, and I'm going to put a little arrow here, in the spring. So 32, each read 32 books equals the spring. Okay, for question 3, is there any information that you will not use? No. I'm going to put no. I will use all of it because that seems like what I'm going to have to do. I will use all of it. There's not a lot of extra information. Okay. Got it. No, I will use all of it. Here we go. Let's plan it out. So step 1, what strategy or strategies can you use? So I know they read 24 books in the fall and 32 books in the spring. So fall is part of a year, spring is part of a year. I know that I can add fall and spring to get 1 year. So I know I can add fall and spring, the number of books they read, to get 1 year. And then I can multiply the total. Hold this here, multiply the total by the amount of members, because each one of those members read the total amount of books for the year. 2, have you solved any similar problems before? This is a 2-step problem, so I know that I'm going to have to add fall and spring, and I'm going to have to multiply by the number of members. So I think I've done a few things like this before, yes, but I need to be careful. I need to watch out to make sure that I don't forget a step, because sometimes I forget steps, and I might do one of these, like add these, but then forget to actually multiply. So I'm going to underline multiply, underline add. Those are the 2 things I need to do. Let's do this and solve it out. Number 1, we need to follow your plan. So my plan was to add fall and spring. So fall was 24, spring was 32. 24 plus 32. Okay, add those fall and spring books. When I add them up, 4 and 2, 6. 2 plus 3, 5. And then I'm going to take 56, and I'm going to multiply that. I'm going to move over my x, because I remember this is a 2-step problem. I got to add fall and spring, and I got to multiply it by the number of members. So I know that there's 36 members, so I'm going to multiply 56 times 36, and I'm going to need to be careful on this math, because I'm going to have 2 rows that I'm going to have to add together on the bottom. So first off, 6 times 6, 36. 6 times 5, 30. Plus 3, 33. Put a 0, line through it, move over. 3 times 6, 18. Cross that out because we're on a new row. 3 times 5, 15. Plus 1, 16. I'm going to add these together. 6 plus 0, 6. 3 plus 8, 11. 3 plus 6, 9. 9 plus 1, 10. 1 plus 1, 2. 2016. And this was the second part. I showed all my steps. Last thing we need to do is make sure that this answer, 2016, seems reasonable. I can always check through my math again as well. Step 1, did you answer the question? We need to find the total books, all members. I'm going to underline all. I think we did because we multiplied 36 times 56 books per person. So yes, we found all the books. Found all the books. Two, is your answer reasonable? Okay, so 56 is pretty close to 50. 36 is pretty close to 40. Let's just do some quick multiplication here. 50 times 40, 0, 0, move over 1. 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times 5 is 20. If I add these up, do some real quick multiplication. That's kind of hard to see. That number that's right there is 2,000. So we push that up. 50 times 40 is 2,000 down here. And 2,000 is very close to 2016. So yes. I'm just going to put yes next to it. Exclamation point. I know that's reasonable because it's very, very close to 2016. Are there other strategies that you could use? So what are some other strategies that we could use? Well, we could have multiplied the members times 24, the members times 32, and then added those together at the end. We could have just kind of flipped the order, but that still should work. So we could have done, let's just put on here, multiplied, then added, and we would have gotten the same answer if we did it correctly. Multiply, then add. That would have been the same answer. So, going back here to my exact answer, not my reasonable answer, which is 2,000, but my exact answer, which is 2016. I'm going to put 2016 books. So that's how many books were read for this entire club, this entire reading club. And that is problem number 4.